Okay, so I'm making this video. I'm not sure exactly why I'm making this video. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing it for myself. I think I am. Or if I'm caught up in a little bit of ego stuff, or maybe I have hopes that it may help someone. Or maybe it's just chronicling the events that are about to happen in my life. What is today? April 7th. Sitting down, I'm up in Merry Meeting, up near Merry Meeting Lake. Beautiful spot, absolutely beautiful. Magical area. I just love it up here. It's so peaceful, it's so serene, and it's so, I feel like it does have healing, magical properties. I don't know why, but when I'm up in this area, it makes me feel good. So, and that's one of the things that I need right now, is to feel good whenever I can. It is April 7th. I was just up to the lake, Merry Meeting Lake. I don't know if you can see the water behind me, but the ice is out, which is good on the river here. Up to the lake, it's still covered full. So it's a late winter. Even though it is spring, it's still a late winter. Anyway, enough rambling. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about rambling when I made this. Anyway, the reason I'm making this is about a week ago, I had colonoscopy, and I was diagnosed with colon cancer. And at first I wasn't really, I don't know what it was. I didn't really feel that much about it. I didn't, I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. But I actually wasn't diagnosed a week ago. I was diagnosed maybe 4 days ago. But I had a colonoscopy a week ago. But anyway, when they told me that there was a fairly large polyp that they had to remove from the colon, I think I might have had some idea that, oh boy, that might be trouble. They called me Tuesday and said, that indeed it was colon cancer. And the doctor was great, Dr. Lynch, absolutely fantastic, great bedside manner, helped put me at ease, and just laid out what was going to happen. So we'll see what's going to happen. This is very early stages. I've been hemming and hawing about making this video. One of my first thoughts was to create a video, like I said, chronicling the journey, to see what it was. I was fortunate enough to be able to film some of my mother's last words before she died, and I had second thoughts about doing it when I did it, but after the fact, anyone that has seen that video has commented how grateful they were, what a gift it was. So I don't know if this is a gift for anyone else, or if it's a gift for me, or if it's a gift at all. I don't know. But I will say, this is the start of the journey. So this is the first video. It may never be seen. It may be seen. Who knows? But it's the start of this journey, and it's a journey that I'm not exactly sure what I feel. I so far in the past 4 or 5 days, I've had mixed emotions, I suppose. I'd say 80% of the time, maybe. I've not given a second thought. It is what it is. I don't know much. I know that I have to go. Today is a Saturday. I have to go on Monday. I have to go to the surgeon. So there is a surgery. It's going to take place one way or another. They're going to cut it out. So on Monday, I go to the surgeon. I'll learn a lot more then. And then I also have to go for a CAT scan of my lungs, my belly, and my pelvis. They're going to see if it's spread at all. I was talking to my sister the other day, and I said, I would be shocked if it spread. But then again, I'm a little shocked that I have it in the first place. But I really will be shocked. For some reason, right now, at this day, I feel like it hasn't spread, and that it's located, it's isolated in the colon. It's an easy fix. Who knows? But needless to say, there's always that uncertainty about what is and what oh my God, what is going to happen, And So like I said, 80% of the time I haven't worried about it. The other 20% I go from, worrying about myself. Maybe that's 5% of the time. A lot of the time I do worry about my family. I have obviously told my partner, my loved one, Melissa, that I have it. She went to the colonoscopy with me, so, she knows that I have it, and my sister knows, my aunt knows, whatever. A few people, just a few people. My friend Tom Richter knows. But I haven't told anyone. But my biggest concern, my biggest worry, my biggest fear right now isn't mortality. It's how do I tell the kids, That bothers me. Hopefully you can hear this. But I worry, I never want to do any harm. I've been through this a couple of times. Not through me, but I've been through it. My father, when I was a teenager, had cancer, and he gathered us all together and basically said, I have cancer and I have 6 months to live. And 6 months later, to the day, as far as I remember, he passed away. And that was hard. Yeah, it was hard for many different reasons. I'm not going to go into that there. That's past history. This is my journey and not his. But my mother had it as well. And she was opposite. She said, she told us, kids, but she was like, no, I'm not telling anyone. I'm not going to let this get out. People treat you differently when you have cancer. They look at you differently when you have cancer. I'm not sure if... I don't think that's... Well, it may be true to a certain degree, but I don't think it's as widely true as it used to. My father died when I was 15. And back then, I think, people probably did, the C word when you get the cancer, or as the old folks say, I caught the cancer, So maybe it was different back then. It was different back then. So I don't necessarily think it's that way now, and I think my true friends will be behind me. My loved ones will obviously be behind me. So I've had those two examples, I suppose. So what I want to do is I just want to do what's best. I don't want to cause harm. I don't want to cause unnecessary worry, but I also don't want to not be honest and forthcoming. I think, I don't know. I really don't know about that. That's my biggest worry. So I'll figure that out. Like I said, I'm going on Monday to the doctors to figure out what the next step is. And as I said, the next step is CAT scan, but then it's the surgery. So I'm talking to the surgeon on Monday. And I'm hoping they'll sort of guide me through this. My intention is to bring the camera with me when I go to the surgeon and, again, just document this. I also want to, maybe daily, I don't know. I went for a ride today and I drove up here just so I could be outside, away from everyone and be alone. I probably won't do that every time, but maybe I'll do it at the house, set up a room where I'll sort of do this video blog. Who knows? But anyway, I guess the purpose is to either work through my feelings, maybe try to come to some understanding, and maybe it's just to ramble on and not make any sense at all. I have no idea. As I said, I think my biggest worry right now is telling the kids how to do that, when to do it, do it in such a way that I don't frighten them to death. Because, who knows what they think? They're young, 10, 13, and 15. So they may not have an attachment to that word or to whatever, but it is what it is. I don't know. Let's see. I said to myself, are you going to be articulate enough to be able to sit in front of a camera and talk about these feelings? To talk about what you're going through? I'm anticipating very mixed emotions. Excuse me one second. Is that an eagle? blessing. Let's see if I can get down. That's not an eagle, I think it's a bird or falcon. Ah, you bugger. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, maybe not. Right, let's see what I can do. Oops. I can't see. Ah. He disappeared. He's coming back. Whoa. Alright, well that was probably a waste of time because I don't think I got it. And here I am moving the camera around on rough terrain. Sure, it's see how it is there. Anyway, I consider that a blessing. I consider that good luck. It's an omen. Don't worry about it. And for the most part, I don't. You know, it is what it is. You know, I have a finite time on this earth. It used to be cancer was a death sentence. I know you'd hear the word and you'd just say, oh, that's it, this guy's dying. I don't think, it's definitely not that way anymore. Medical advance is crazy. But I do want to say one thing. See, what was it? 3 years ago I lost my job. And 3 years ago was, I was told when I was 40 that I needed to have a colonoscopy every 5 years because of the history of cancer in my family. And because the first time they did a colonoscopy, they found many polyps. So I got one at 40, I got one at 45, and when I was 50, I was supposed to get another one. But I lost my job and lost my insurance at that time. So I said, well, I'm not gonna pay for a colonoscopy. I'll just wait until I do get insurance or whatever. Or I pretty much just put it in the back burner, didn't even think about it again. But I can tell you now that this is important for everyone, all you guys out there especially. When your screenings are due, get them. You know, go out and get them. Because I firmly believe that if I had gotten my colonoscopy 3 years ago, that this wouldn't be an issue. They would have caught it at a smaller size, obviously, and they would have been able to take it out. Because all the polyps, the doctor said I was an aggressive polyp grower, whatever that is. Hang your hat on that. But I think that 3 years ago, if I had gone in for the colonoscopy when I was supposed to, they would have caught it, and I wouldn't be dealing with this. So be it. I am dealing with it, and we're going to move forward. One of the things that the CAT scan, from what I understand, is supposed to show is whether it's spread or not. You know, I talked about that a little bit, but it is a thought. It has, that thought has popped up more than once. What if? You know, what if it has spread? What if it is in my lungs? What if it is, I had some shortness of breath last summer and ended up getting blood pressure medication, which kind of took care of that. So I didn't really give it a second thought, but I started thinking, oh man, what if that was that? What if the blood pressure kind of helped it, but the initial signs of shortness of breath were more, whatever. I've had, my lungs are compromised. I've had asthma since I was a real young kid, and it's at bay now, but, I was pretty sickly as a child, and, my lungs were not the most healthy in the world. And I'm not the most healthy in the world, obviously. I'm 53, 275, a little larger, 6'1", so I'm not saying, I'm not that fat. But, I'm overweight. I could set to lose 70 pounds, So maybe this will be the magic weight loss program, who knows. But, I haven't taken as good a care of myself as I should. And, and again, to go back to just telling everyone, get your screenings and maybe think about, especially if you're this age, just improving your diet a little bit. Maybe get some exercise, do all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm not lecturing, but it is something that has come up. So I don't know if it's spread. Like I said, I told my sister that I'd be shocked if it has. Right now, today, I wouldn't be shocked. I would be bummed because it's a game changer. You know, if it's spread, man, it's a game changer. But yeah, I'll deal with that when it comes. I'll deal with everything when it comes. And I think I'll do okay. But for right now, I guess I just wanted to make this video because I didn't want to not make it out of fear, out of feeling like I was trying to shine a spotlight on me, to say, oh, I'm sick, look at me, that isn't necessarily what I want to do. And I know I'm not the only one going through this, that's for sure. It's rampant. Cancer's out there. A lot of people have it, and they're all going through their own. They're all going through their own battles. Everyone's going through their own battle, whether you have cancer or not. I understand that. I understand, and that's, there's that saying, everyone's going through their own battles. So that's even more reason just to be kind to people. And it's something I try to live by, and I do most of the time. Some of the times I don't, but none of us are perfect here. Anyway, I feel like I've jumped around a little bit. I'm sitting on a rock. I feel like I've jumped around a little bit, so I'm not sure how linear this was, or how even comprehensive, or if you can even understand it. But this is what I'm going through, and I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to start this video. Just start the process. It is what it is. This is, this is my life. Today's the first day of the rest of my life, and the rest of my life, who knows how long that'll be, but it'll be what it will be, and I'm going to try to make the best of it. Whether it's the cancer that kills me, or if it's old age, or whether it's getting hit by a bus, who knows, or maybe a Chinese space station will drop down on top of me. We're all going to go sometimes. We have a finite time here on Earth. Not to sound morbid, because I really don't believe that this cancer's going to kill me. But it's something new that I haven't been through, and I'm about to go through it. So if I decide to share this, I want to say thanks for watching. So, and if I'm just making it for myself, you got this, Shawn. No problems. I'm here for you anyway. So thank you guys for giving it a peek. And if anyone out there is watching this that does have cancer, maybe this is your first, you just got it, maybe you're in the same stages as me. I don't know when this will be posted, but maybe you just got the news, maybe you're scared, maybe whatever. Maybe you've got some advice. Maybe you've already gone through it, you've been through it. Maybe you can, maybe you have some kind words to say. If you don't have any kind words to say, do not comment, please. Save your vitriol, save your other stuff for political stuff or cat videos. But if you feel like commenting and you feel like walking this journey with me, then great. I appreciate all the company I can get as we go forward, and all the support. No matter how strong I think I am, and I do think I'm pretty strong, I'm not strong in a vacuum. I definitely need the support, and I do have it. I do have it in my life and the people that surround me. But if you'd like to be part of this journey, then please comment below. Share your stories. We go through this together. We're a community, and we can't get through this alone. No one gets out of here. No one gets out of here alive, but no one goes through this world alone. And I'm just glad you're with me. So having said that, thanks so much for being with me. Thanks so much for watching this little video, and for just for understanding that I'm a little babbly. I'm hoping the rest of these will go better. And there I am judging myself again. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to just leave you now before I make more of a fool of myself. Thanks for watching. Love you. Peace.
Wrapped in the loneliness, pretending to be strong. Words comfort as much as a winter's day is long. Alone on the edge as proof that everything I thought I knew is suddenly falling out of you. I heard a voice say, walk to the water, rest on the shore.